Farida.
And this is a chat. Can you guys hear our voice? Can you guys hear our voice? If you can hear us, right? Yes.
Yeah, they can hear.
And now share. Okay.
Okay. Chat is set. I think we should talk about it.
You don't need their face.
When I want to almost them, I will.
No, they're already on.
They already okay. When I all right, good morning, guys. Yeah, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Farida, good morning. Dane, good morning. Alima, good morning. Tonti, good morning. Sheriff Oba, good morning. Galaxy A10, please change this Galaxy A10 to your name. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Okay. Now, last class, we started to learn the changes that occur as we grow up. We now said that we went on to differentiate between growth and development. That's after we have defined growth and we have defined development. Before we go on this morning, I'd like to quickly do a brief recap of what we learned. Okay? I'd like us to quickly do a brief recap of what we learned. Now, what is growth? Let's start from growth. Yeah, what is growth? What is growth? What is growth? Just type. Yeah, good morning, sir. Obaseki, good morning. Same here. Good morning, Jamel. Ima, good morning. Okay, so what is talking now? Okay, growth is a state where someone develops. Good morning, sir. What? Okay, Abdul Malik, is that Turkish language?
No, it's not. It's lot of
Spanish. Funny you. Okay, I'm waiting for your definition of growth. State of development, Abdul Malik. Another person. Tonti, growth is an increase in size as subdivision. Thank you, Tonti. Tonti, that's good. That's a good one. Increase in size as a result of division. Tonti, thumb up for you, tamam. Okay. Another person, yeah, Farida. Growth is when a person gets older and the organ begins to develop. Jamel, you are ailing to say, okay, you to contribute. I can see you from here. When someone expresses increase in size and height, okay, that's who puts this lengthy message here. I got to see the person. Also, okay. Read one will be referred to special area. Is so lengthy. Growth is increase in size and source of cell division. Somehow, okay. You have it's one I within the it's very lengthy. I don't know too, but lengthy. Okay, growth. Well, okay. I think I've seen one or two definitions that are all right. Growth, increase in size and source of cell division. Please put that. Demola. So to see Google delinquent. Okay, maybe you just copy from somewhere and you pasted directly. Increase. Salma Ibrahim, state of in which someone increases in size and leads to the stage of childhood and reaches the stage of puberty. Okay, you ran on mine now. All right. Now that's growth. Let's now take development quickly. Development. Meaning of development. 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 I'm waiting, ladies and gentlemen, type. I know you are very fast at typing time. Let's see. It's supposed to be an interactive session, so I'm not supposed to be the only one talking. So I talk, you talk, you type, I type. Growth development in which someone increases size. Okay, I think we have left growth. We are on development now. 20 is the advanced, what? Advanced stage. Maybe that's typographic error. Written about as the opposite group. Definition of growth, I've not seen one that we score like 8/10. 20, can you resend it? I think you have some typographical errors there. Okay, we have human verb approach focus on improving the life about. This is another copy information from wherever. That's an extra. Ali Mahmuda. Are you today? So lengthy. Can we make it very brief, please? Let's make it very brief. I'm still waiting for. Emma, we have not got to puberty yet. I want you to give me the definition of development first. Advanced changes. Okay, 20, you have corrected it. Brought about by as the same group. Google same, you understand. But Moshood, can we have your own definition of development? Feel free to share it with the house. Ali Adopemu, we will still start to give out, but I'm just trying to recap what we learned last week, just as a brief way of revision. But you are just copying from Google and you are putting it straight directly here. I think it's too bulky for me to read. It's too bulky for me to read. Please, can you explain faster? My class is about to die. Wow. Maybe you have to charge it. I'm waiting. Okay, but maybe we should just go on because of Fatima. She's saying that the class is about to go off. Okay. All right. So we will continue from where we stop. We stop at the differences in the development between male and female. We said that growth does not take a particular pattern, but development, there are patterns it has to take. And that's what we are going to see now as we continue this study today. Puberty, growing up. I hope you have written this, everybody. Okay. We saw something like this during the last class, that infancy period between 0 to 2 years, childhood maybe 2 to 12, puberty 12 to 15, adolescent 12 to 21, and adulthood 21 and above. But the one that actually concerns us this morning is to see what differences exist between a male and female as they attain puberty, and the similarities that they share as they attain puberty. At what age can you call someone old? Adults. So 18 years and above. Yeah, I think you are mature enough, you have come of age. Is this no code formula? We are going to continue from the last class. Yes. Okay, thank you. 18 plus. I think that's what I said. Okay. So now let's now see. Adolescence is a time of incredible change. Very incredible changes really are noticed at the adolescent stage. Very incredible change. Is the stage of human development when children become adults, both physically and mentally. Stage of human development when children become adults, both physically and mentally. That's the period of adolescence. The body undergoes major physical changes and the brain undergoes major mental changes. So you see that it's really a period of incredible changes. Changes physically and changes mentally. The brain changes mentally. The body changes physically. Sir, should we write? Yes. Ali Adupemu, please write. Everybody should write. I'm not copying that's supposed. Please, no, nothing. I don't want any private chat, please. Your chat should be only academics. Please, those of you trying to send messages to one another, please stop that, or else we remove you from here. Mashu Abdul Malik, be careful, or else we remove you from here. Sir, this is the continuation of last week's note. Yes, Dr. Mo Aleya. Yes, so you continue from where we stopped last week. Okay, now say that adolescence is a period of incredible changes, both physically and mentally. So the physical part is the one that concerns the body, whereas the mental part is the one that concerns the brain. We see how these changes come around now as we continue with our studies. I think that's a final morning day for Christian Victor. No private chats, just simply academic. Okay. All right, I want to move to the next slide now. Okay, thank you. Next. Okay, then puberty. So adolescence begins with puberty. And puberty is a time of sexual development. It's a time of sexual development where the body becomes able to reproduce. So when the body system have got to a stage that is able to reproduce, you say that that person has attained. Okay, Victor, apology acceptable, be careful. Okay, some people are still writing what they are not supposed to write. Please stop it. Iman, should we write? Yes. Everybody, please write. Everybody, please write. Right. Okay. Now, when the body has attained the stage that the body is able to reproduce, we say that that particular person has attained the stage of puberty. And puberty is a signal that that person has attained adolescence. For girls, puberty usually starts around age 9 to 13. It starts much later in boys. Is around 10 to 15 later in boys. And it usually lasts between 3 to 7 years in both sexes. One interesting thing is that although girls they start earlier than boys, boys will later catch up with them and may even overtake them. We are going to some of the features that are noticeable when someone has attained this age that we are talking about. These features they come to manifestation faster in girls. So that's why I say that in girls between 9 to 13 you start seeing these signs manifesting. But boys, their own comes up later between age 10 and 15. And for both sexes, it lasts between 3 to 7 years. Okay, I move on, class. No response, yes. Can I move on, class? Yes, read. One, thank you. Okay, yes, okay. Thank you. Okay. Puberty begins in the brain. Every vertebrate, every animal that has backbone has 6 glands where some chemical substances called hormones are produced. So I did not write the last week notes. Please, can you tell me how many pages to leave? Aliyah, except you ask some of your friends, I don't know how many pages that might take. I don't know, but you can ask some of your friends. Okay. So do animals attain puberty? Capital yes. Yes. We are all animals. Yeah, we are all animals. Have you forgotten that the topic for the last week was uniqueness of human? So as animal. Yeah. Oh, so I was saying that we have 7 glands where chemical substances called hormones are produced. So at the base of the midbrain, we have a gland called pituitary gland. It is this pituitary gland that produces the hormone that is responsible for growth. So the tiny pituitary gland in the brain first releases chemicals called hormone, and the special hormone called gonadotrophin. Gonad. Anytime you hear the word gonad, Gonad is in relation to the reproductive part, in relation to our reproductive organs. So gonadotrophin stimulates the sex organs to mature. So the pituitary gland at the base of the midbrain will produce hormone called gonadotrophin. This gonadotrophin is the one that will stimulate our sex organ to mature, that this person has attained the age of puberty. Let his or her sex organ begin to mature. Okay. Then this sex organ then start to produce their own hormones. You see the names of the hormones later. Okay, thank you, Tunti. Tunti just responded to Alia's question of how many pages to leave. Tunti said 3. He said animal, not person. Okay, animals, I think puberty, we are animals too. human beings were animals, we were higher animals. So is there supplementary class?
What?
Supplementary class
You are
when we
in
resume.
GSS2.
When we
You are
resume
not in
school.
SS1.
When we resume school. Okay, supplementary class when we resume school. Okay. All right. I go to slide 6. People of God in the house. Okay, sir. Sir, is this biology basic science? Don't forget that basic science has biology aspects, has physics aspects, has chemistry aspects. Yeah, basic science has biology aspect, has basic science, has physics aspect, has chemistry aspect. I think GSS2, since we started, is the biological aspect of basic science that we have been learning. Started with habitat, from habitat, uniqueness of human as uniqueness of human, yes. And the third one now is growth and development. Okay. Fatima, please look for a means to chat it, please. Please. Okay. All right, we move on. Jamal, okay, this is just the image of what I told you that at the base of the midbrain. The brain is divided into 3 parts. We have the forebrain, midbrain, forebrain, yeah, midbrain, and the hindbrain. So this pituitary gland is found at the base of the midbrain. So I have a question. No, please type your question. Iman, type your question. Jamal called me Olodo. Jamal and Omena, be careful. Be careful, you will get removed from here and you miss the class. And I know that your parents will not like that. Be careful. Iman, yes, you said do animals have puberty? Yes, animals too attain puberty. Don't forget, we, every one of us, including you, we are all animals, but higher animals. Okay. Puberty now, in picture here, you see for girls, this is their reproductive organ.
Okay, I understand.
Then for boys, this is their reproductive organ. Now, for girls, this is the portion in between their leg, which form their reproductive system. For boys, this is the portion too in between their legs, which form their reproductive system. So at puberty, what happens? The ovary start to produce egg in girls. See, they have two. Look at the arrow here. They have 2 ovaries, one on the left side and the other one on the right side. One on the left side and the other one on the right side. Now, each of the ovary produces or releases an egg every 28 days. Stop this birthday greeting, please. Stop these birthday greetings and concentrate on the lesson.
Fatima Umarala.
Anybody that writes anything that is not academic now will be removed. Just as to anybody that writes anything that is not academic will be removed. Anything that's not academic now will lead to instant removal from the class. Okay, now, as I was saying, so each of the ovaries releases an egg every 28 days. Yes, sir, are we supposed to write this? Yes, Aliyah. Aliyah Dokpemu is your notes. So Now, when an egg is unfertilized, the egg is shed for at that month, and we say that the lady is menstruating. Okay, it produces egg and estrogen. Then for boys, the testis starts to produce sperm. The testis starts to produce sperm. I remember, I think during the last class, one of you asked that what is a sperm. I think in the last class, one of you asked that what is a sperm. That sperm is the reproductive material that is released by a man. It will now be met by the egg in the female. It will fuse together to form a zygote. The zygote will not develop to fetus. The fetus will not develop to a baby. I remember somebody asked how a baby is made in class. So how is sperm made? It is the blood in the system of the man that is converted to sperm when the man becomes sexually aroused. It is the blood, not all the blood in a system. Some of the blood in a system will be converted into sperm when the man is sexually aroused. So what causes wet dream? Wet dream is part of sign of this puberty that we are talking about, brother. Brother Victor, what causes wet dream? Wet dream is one of the signs. We get there now. We get there. You see, as one of the signs, because the body has produced a large quantity of sperm being stored, and the man is not using it. The young man is not using it. So nature will now look for a way to help him to relieve the tension caused by this accumulation of sperm. So when the man now sleeps, some of these sperm are released from his body. He wakes up, he see that it's wet, and so it's called wet dreams. So we get there shortly. Okay, just relax. So how do sperm and egg connect? They meet during sexual intercourse. Okay, there is in the portion called the oviduct. That's where it is. Okay, so in girls, the ovary start to produce egg, and the hormone estrogen is produced too. Then, are there hormones that turn the blood to sperm when a man is aroused? It's not hormone that turn them. It's just natural when the man is sexually aroused. Yeah. Okay. Then, but in boys, they produce sperm, and the hormone is testosterone. That's the hormone responsible. Somebody's asking say that how does sperm look like? Just like custard. Okay. So we can move on. What causes menstruation to happen? Fati, I say that menstruation, that every girl at puberty releases an egg from the ovary every 28 days. So when this egg is not met by a sperm, it's not fertilized by a sperm, the egg is now released from the body, but not as an egg like that of chicken, but like a mass of blood. So it will flow like a mass of blood through the private part of the girl for about 3 to 5 days. That is what is called menstruation. Or period, yeah. So people call it period. Daniel, I didn't know. Thank you. Okay. Next. Should we draw? You don't need to draw. Okay. Okay. Now, at puberty, testosterone in the male and estrogen in the female cause development of secondary sexual characteristics. And what are secondary sexual characteristics? Secondary sexual characteristics are physical changes not directly needed to reproduce. Physical changes that are not directly needed to reproduce. The feature that we see that we distinguish a girl from a lady. Those are called secondary sexual characteristics. The feature that we distinguish a boy from a man are called secondary sexual characteristics. These changes make the body look more adult-like. If you look at this image here, this is a girl. But now look at this one. So your right here now, this is a lady. So some features that do not appear in this girl, you can see them in this lady. So those features, but they are not necessarily in there for reproduction. I know that are called secondary sexual characteristics, and they manifest at puberty. Waiting for you to copy.
They are not copying. I don't.
I think I've given you the last one, Fatima. Okay. So next. For boys, these are the changes in boys. So please list them down. You may not necessarily draw the boy, but list the changes. Pituitary releases hormone, then the foil become deepens. That's where you hear it going, hello, yeah, are you there? Yeah. Okay. Then the testicle and sperm cell develop. The penis and testicle, they grow. The shoulder widen. That's the one being referred to these days as having 6 parts. Then that's not what I want to move this one to this side. Okay. Then hair grows under the armpit, on the chest, on the face. Muscle grow and develop. That was what I would say. We call it 6 parts. So the guy has 6 parts, and then pubic hair grows. Just
What did you know? So, let's remove that guy. So let's remove Jimmy.
Okay. All right. So I just warned some people privately. Be careful. So I've warned them. Ridwan Arasi. I'm going to tell the IT department to remove you now.
صليت من
Ridwan Arasi.
رضوان
Okay, sorry. I said yeah. I see next slide. Sorry, I'm just trying to remove some people. Let's read one Arasi.
Çocuk.
What did he do? What did he do?
Writing.
Okay. Bye, Ridwan. Okay.
Who's writing rubbish?
What did he write?
Let me continue with my class. Okay, the next slide. The ones that occur in girls. The one that occurs in girls. So we just saw the one for boys there. Now for girls, what are the ones that we can see in girls that distinguish them from that distinguish ladies from girls? Here one, pituitary releases hormones, just like it does in boys. Then ovary and egg cell develop. The vagina grows and develop. They equally grow in the pubic part, just like their male counterpart. Then egg grow, armpit and leg. Breast grow and develop. Then waist narrow and hips widen. So they now have something that looks like figure 8. Okay. So I've given some people last warning and I've started removing those who are misbehaving in the class. So I will submit a report to your parents. What is pituitary gland? Pituitary gland is one of the 6 glands that are found in vertebrates. It's one of the 6 glands found in vertebrates, and pituitary specifically is located at the base of the midbrain. What are the changes in male primates? Male, we just saw it apart from us and female, the same thing too. Same thing. Yeah, they too normally they produce sperm and they shed egg. That's the period that is said to be on heat. At that time, they are said to be on heat. The same changes too. Yeah. Even at the same changes.
Sonogram low something like low hearts and something that she writes.
Salma, be careful. Salma Ibrahim. Salma Ibrahim. Salma Ibrahim. Salma Ibrahim. Can you hear me? Be careful. Be careful. Hmm? Sir, the female baboons menstruate. They come on heat. They come on heat. Okay, Salma. All right, apology accepted, but be careful. They do come on heat. Okay, I hope you are done with this slide too. Christian Victor Vaseki, sir, who is a consenting adult? Where did you get this from? Okay, now we have seen the differences between them. What are the similarities now? The one that you notice in both sexes. You see it in the male and you see it in the female. One, growth spurt. Don't forget that one of the things we emphasize in the meaning of puberty is that it's a period of incredible changes. So, which includes growth spurt. Spurt in growth. You just see rapid growth. They perspire more, sweat a lot at this point. So I just ate it one day. Okay. They perspire more, they sweat a lot, sweating. And that is now associated with BO, body odor. Because at that stage, adolescents, we sweat a lot, perspire also smell body odor. Body odor. Young girls normally think that boys have more body odor than they do. Well, I told you that it's because girls are more hygiene conscious than boys. That's why that's just what both sexes have body odor at adolescence. Okay. Oily skin. That's the period that you see pimples everywhere on the face. Then sexual emotions. They begin to have sexual attractions to the opposite sex. They begin to have sexual attraction with the opposite sex. And finally, social changes. They begin to be more aware of the environment, the way they dress, the way they talk, even the way they eat in public. They tend to be more careful. Okay. A few minutes left.
1 minute left.
Sam, have you finished writing? You are finished. Sam, have you finished writing? Okay, thank you. Yeah, Mashood Abdul Malik.
What's up?
Question time.
Oh. I need to do. No, you don't need here. Press this one.
This one.
Press this. That one. Press it. Which guy do you want to do?
That's why I'm checking it. Just to see who has
The person that gave puberty.
This is just like
Also,
this
it's
guy
not
now.
from.
This guy is putting
Oh.
up his hand. It's about this one.
From here.
And
Check
from here.
right here. Press here. It's not in this page. German not here. He's not here. Oh, German not here. No, mate. Yeah.
Jamil,
Hello, people.
yeah, Jamil, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's your question?
Sir,
What's your question?
I don't have a question.
I saw you putting up your hand. That's why I wanted you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Iman. Iman. Hello, Iman. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's your question?
The question is Sir, I don't have a question.
You put up your hand. If you don't have a question, don't put up your hand.
It was a mistake.
Okay, sorry.
If I stop you, guys see razor. I don't want to.
Let me see who else is putting up his hand. Omena. Hello, Omena. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what's your question?
Sir, how do we grow? Like, how do we grow? Is it that our bones will grow taller or what?
No, our body cells, they are multiplying. They are dividing and they are multiplying. So as they are increasing, we are increasing in size and weight.
Yes. Do you need to give us some? You want to give us?
Yes, class.
Oh. So guys, this is the end of the class. So bye.